So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Luck now to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Luck throwing again. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Luck now on second down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Andrew Luck hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
This time Ryan will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Switzer now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. It's locked. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Block on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, here's Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Conner. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Luck. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Ryan now to throw on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hey, gun. Look out! Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's right. Watch the run. Look out!
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now Ryan on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Flushed out right. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Alex Collins that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Ryan drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Luck. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up? that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Back to throw. Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Luck on the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Right.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Connor, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. There goes Alex Collins, the 40. the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Switzer now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Luck. He's going deep for Brown. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room at the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Gun! Let's go!
Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Got it. Hey, Tuesday. Get out! Wait! Look out!
On first down, Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Powering his way forward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, Collins. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And McDonald here over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. 12. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing is Luck. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Ryan. And some room to roam now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throw right side caught by Ridley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 10 more there and another first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.